Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a bag. Get a bag, yeah, I'ma get a bag. Long as I wake up in the morning, I'ma get a
And now we give you the host of Straight Sports Talk with Coach Vincent, Coach Vincent.
What up? What up? What up, everybody? I hope everybody had an awesome day today. Um, Joining us now is the coaches from the Music City Misfits. Man, I had them on before. Hey, come on in, fellas. Come on in. Let's talk some football.
Let's
Come
talk some
on
football.
in.
Yes, sir.
What's going
Hey,
on, y'all? How y'all been, man?
Been all right, man. How you doing?
That's good. That's good. So tell me how my Misfits doing. Y'all just had I think it was a jamboree this past November
Hmm.
with the Derby City Dynamites, if I'm mistaken.
Yes, sir.
So how was that?
You want to go down?
it was great. It was the Juice Ball in Louisville, Kentucky.
Juice ball, that's right, juice ball.
Yeah, it's a annual tradition up there in Louisville. They've been doing it for over 70 years. So it's a really big deal. I have youth teams, semi-pro teams, some flag games, stuff like that. It's just a day full of food and football and fun. So it was good to go up there and get some work in. We got several new people on our team this year, and it was good to see them get some work out there on the football field.
No doubt. Before we go any further, introduce yourself to the audience, and let everybody know what team you're coaching. Talk about your wife. That's also a part of the organization and the team and the league that you are part of.
Yeah, my name's Don Ragsdale. I'm the defensive coordinator for the Music City Misfits women's football team based out of Nashville, Tennessee. My wife, Donita, is the owner of the team. Uh, we got started in 2016. Um, we have made WFA playoffs 4 times. We were the 2016 LAFL national champions. Um, I personally have been doing women's football since 2013. I've been with 4 different teams. So I've been around it a little bit.
Okay,
And we're members of the Women's Football Alliance, WFA.
no doubt, no doubt. So the last time I interviewed y'all, you and your wife and a few of your players, y'all was at the Hall of Fame game um, that the WFA national championship was held at. So how was that, and what was the mindset of your players knowing that okay, this year, next season, it's our turn?
Well, it's always a good opportunity to see the high level competition. You go to that weekend, the championship games, the All American game. It's just a whole bunch of athletes. That's all you're seeing out there.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I think it's always good for your players to be able to see people that are levels ahead of you. We also saw the team we had played twice during the regular season. The Richmond Black Widows win the championship. So it was good for them to be able to see kind of where we stack up against some of the other teams in our league
see.
that we
Oh,
don't
okay,
normally get a chance to see.
okay, okay. Hey, Coach Dixon, this first
Yes,
time
sir.
meeting you.
Yes,
You
sir.
are tell everybody about yourself and what position that you're coaching with the Misfits.
Well, I'm Coach Kelsey Dixon. I am the offensive coordinator for the Misfits. Been there was my third, going on my almost my fourth season
Oh
coming up
wow,
soon.
okay,
So I've been there for a minute. Been coaching. I have about 12, almost 13 years of experience in coaching.
okay,
I coach youth football and also coach middle school football.
okay.
Um, I just retired from youth football to focus more on the girls in my comedy because I do stand up too on the side. So
Okay, that's
Got a
what's
lot of stuff
up.
going on. Yes, sir.
So how was that you transitioning from the youth to women's professional football now? How was that
It
transition?
and I've coached every age, all the way from 4 years old to 16. Um, for it was the first year I didn't know what I was expecting coming in until I saw a girl drop back, and I was right beside Don when it happened, and she dropped back in the I formation and pulled the ball out in a play action and threw it about 50 yards down the field, and the girl caught it one arm, and I was like, wait a minute, do they do this all the time? So
Oh,
yeah, and I was like, oh, they do. Eventually, we figured out they do. I had to do a lot of stepping my game up and had to coach differently because it's a lot harder to coach the women. They got to learn a lot more. There's a lot of little things to do. So, but other than that, it was a bit of transition. Last
yeah,
year, I kind of got my foot really into it and saying, hey, I got this now. Okay, we got this going.
yeah.
Hmm.
One thing that I could say, women football play like sponges, you
Yeah,
know, and they very dedicated to their craft. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Y'all recently, I wasn't gonna bring this up, but you know, I wanted to know what's the mindset of the whole organization because, and I text you during that time, um, Coach Rasdale. Y'all lost a player. Um, my prayers go out to y'all. And the family and the organization. How is the mindset right now with the players missing that young lady that been on the battlefield with them, doing things with them and everything? How's the mindset of the Misfits organization right now?
Well, first off, we really do appreciate the
Hmm.
love,
No doubt.
not only you, but people all across the women's football world. Um, it's been difficult. Not gonna lie, there's still a lot of feelings behind that. It's we band together uh, quite well. Um, it's a tragedy, and it's the first time anything like that has happened to us as a team, and it's like, how do you handle that? But
Hmm.
we certainly do appreciate everybody's support and everybody's kind words. Um, we miss her. We really miss her.
Yeah, no doubt. Because I know when I found out, I told straight reached out to you and myself from Straight Sports Talk and the Nighthawk Network and the Midwestern Bulldogs. We sent our condolences out to the family and to the Misfit organization. So now that this season's y'all new season is finna start, um, where how is it the how what is the goal and the aspirations and the accomplishments for the 2026 season?
Finish. That's
Yeah,
that's pretty much is the moment of finishing. Um, we've been so close in certain things. We feel like we have all the pieces now to say, let's go finish.
yeah.
It's our biggest thing is finish, 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 and Ashley was she was part of our my side of my ball, like she played offensive side,
Hmm.
and I wanted to use her a lot, and she was a great teammate, a great player. She was always there, so that that's on my back and say, hey, we need to finish for these girls this year.
No doubt, no doubt. And
Hmm.
I'm gonna be right there with y'all, 100%, man. I just need me a misfit shirt. So hopefully one day, Coach Rasdale say, "Hey, Coach, I'm gonna see you one of our shirts, man, for real."
Sorry,
Uh, so,
absolutely.
so y'all through with tryouts and everything. Y'all got the team together. Who on the list of y'all first game that y'all can't wait to play against?
Hmm.
Well, our schedule actually drops on Monday, so we don't want to reveal
You
too
can't say
much.
Okay,
Secret still.
okay, okay.
But
Give
I
me a
think you
slight
can.
idea, man, who that might be.
I think you
What
can
state they
probably
in?
you could probably expect some of the usual suspects as well as some new ones.
Okay.
We are moving up in division. We're moving to Division 2 in the WFA. So that it's
Congratulations.
thank you for
Congratulations.
that. That
Congratulations.
presents its own, separate new set of challenges, and the squad is excited about that. They're ready to step their game up. So we're ready. We've got 40 on the roster right now. We're still accepting, more people. Um, we would love to have a few more line ladies, kind of fill out the offensive and defensive lines a little bit. I think that's probably the only thing that the coaches have really said anything about. We're lacking is just depth along the line. So it would be good to have a couple more linemen. But we feel really, really good about the team that we put together this year. We're really proud of our recruiting efforts. Feel like we got a lot of talent.
Yeah, I've been noticing that, the what y'all been posting up with y'all videos and everything. Hey, Coach D. So
Yes, sir.
you the offensive coordinator. What different? Well, I don't want you to spill the whole beans out, but what different are you coming in 2026 that than from last year?
Um, basically like make it more football. Make it more where they can say if they go to another team or they go somewhere else, they know exactly what they're doing. They're not just out there playing pee wee ball. Um, putting more on them, more misdirection stuff, not more straight stuff, more misdirection where they didn't learn before. And it's like we've had some times where girls went out to different teams and they like, what was this, coach? I'm like, yeah, this is football now. Now we got to learn these things. We got to learn these things so we can get better as players and not just say, hell, we just gonna line it up and run down the middle of the field every play.
Right.
So trying to get them to like, I'm so proud of Donita and Don is the recruiting part of it, and we bring players in, and they did a hell of a job like during the whole time of off season. They got a lot of players in, and more athletes that I've never had before. Never had as many athletes, so it's like whoa, what am I gonna do with all this? You know what I'm saying? So using that as fuel to say we can't fail this year. We gotta keep going because we have raised the bar up for the girls.
No doubt, no doubt. Hey,
Hmm.
Coach Ragsdale, what about yourself? You defensive coordinator. Um, what's different now from 2026 and then from last season?
I think Kelsey hit the nail right on the head. I think it's time to put a little bit more on these girls.
Hmm.
Uh, I think the core has the basics, and we're always going to be a fundamental based team. We're always going to go back to working on our fundamentals or whatever. But stepping up in competition level, we are going to have to do something to kind of handle that, and it does end up being putting more on the players
Yeah,
and seeing what they can handle.
yeah, no doubt, no doubt. So, with overall, with the competition of the players that you have now, I know you got a lot of returning vets, um, and now you have some new recruits coming in. How is they competing with each other? How the culture is it going to be different than it was last season? How they gelling and everything.
That's what our main goal was. Is most time you go out there and you just play. And I remember my first year, and they was just like some would go hard, some wouldn't go hard. Certain things like that.
Yeah,
And now they're competing, and our job was to say, hey, we're competing on every drill, everything we're doing. We're competing because somebody else is gonna compete with you too. So if you do not compete with each other, how can you compete with somebody else opposite of you? So we need to compete and compete. So our whole focus is mostly competing with each other.
no doubt, no doubt, no
Mm-hmm.
doubt. So, with that, how is it? And I want to go back to the young lady. What was it that y'all did to hold on. Big Easy, you got someone to add? This is my
Yeah.
dude producer, Big Easy.
Hey, what's going on, Coach Kev? Coach Down, what's happening?
Yes, sir.
Thank y'all for coming on the show. We appreciate you. Yeah, we were just having a conversation before we came on about social media and whatnot. We got some stuff that we got cooking. Man, wait till y'all see what we got for you. But anyway, we're just wondering, because we're really trying to promote more women's tackle football and whatnot. And we know, because I honestly feel like if we start to see more of it on social media, on the different platforms, much like the WNBA, it will continue to grow to the point where we're gonna start seeing it on TV on the regular.
No doubt.
So, what are you guys looking to do to kind of help to promote that type of growth?
Facts. Good question, Big E.
Well, a big part of it is the marketing. Uh, Having again done this since 2013, I've seen this grow. When I first started out, you'd show up to a game, you didn't know if he was going to be playing on an 80-yard or 100-yard field, if it was going to be lined, if the lines are going to be straight. I remember one time we showed up a middle school in West Virginia, and I'm thinking, well, it can be a pretty nice field. We ended up playing in the cow pasture next to the middle school,
Mm-hmm.
and the grass is up to here and the lines are doing this and it's crazy. So to see it to go from something like that to now the championship games are at the Hall of Fame Stadium, being broadcast on ESPN. Got a network deal with the All Women Sports Network and broadcasting games. We um, it's very encouraging to see
Yeah,
um,
yeah,
that type of progress.
right. I got a
As
few.
far as
I
I'm
got.
sorry.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go
Go
ahead.
ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay. As far as modern day, I think a lot of people they want to compare this to the NFL,
And you
and I
can't.
think that's yeah, I think that's a big mistake.
Big mistake.
I think it's we're playing the same sport, but it's a different game.
Yeah.
If that makes any sort of sense, and we have to be able to understand and recognize that and kind of use that to our advantage. And I think we're doing a better job at it as a whole, sport. But I think we do still have a long ways to go. I think a lot of people, you're talking about a lot of just regular people
Yeah.
having to learn, social media and marketing and a lot of stuff that they wouldn't have to if they didn't love the game of football in the first place and wanted to
Facts.
have it.
Facts.
So
Facts.
uh, it's encouraging to see the growth. I also, I know that we've got a long ways to go for it to be, you know, in the mainstream, so
Yeah.
to speak. So,
Well,
uh,
like with platforms like this, and it might be some other platform. Like I said, this platform is really to promote women's tackle football. And I had a guest was just told me to tell y'all hello, Big Hugh and Miss Road to Stardom told me to give y'all a shout out as well, and
what's going
they appreciate y'all what y'all doing for women's tackle football as well. So it's gonna take a lot of marketing. Like I say, I do. Oh, Jay Gaskin told me to say hello to y'all, and in his last thing, he told me to tell y'all rest in peace as well to the young lady that passed. But it's gonna take platforms like this, and other platforms to really promote women's tackle football. But what I saw with the WFA in the Hall of Fame, and he showed me, he turned it around like, look, coach, look what they doing out here, and
Oh yeah,
I was like, wow,
yeah. You'll see some girls out there. You be like,
and
wow,
better than some of these
okay.
guys out here, better than
Mhm.
some of these guys.
Oh, better than a lot of the guys out here. I played football for 24 or 5 years. I just retired like 4 years ago from football, and I played semi-pro. And I see some girls. I'm like, you probably can whoop a lot of guys.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna lie
yeah,
to you.
yeah, yeah, no doubt, man. So
Hold
with
on,
that,
hold on, Coach Dixon. How old are you, bro?
I'm 36.
he look young.
Ah,
You look like you in your twenties,
yeah.
man. Look
I'm
like
very
you in
sick.
your 20s, man.
I
Yeah,
swear he was in his
I started
20s.
football at 5 years old. I didn't stop until 31, 32. Mhm.
Wow.
Yeah, I
Wow.
hurt my back
Hey,
real bad playing video games.
yeah, he
Hurt
was
your
playing
back.
video games and sneezed too hard, and he ended up
Yeah,
breaking his
sneezed,
back.
my whole back went out through the
Playing
controller.
video games.
I was on live stream and everything, and I was like, you know what? I'm pretty done. I'm pretty much
Wow.
done.
Wow.
Yeah, it's like when you
Wow.
get a certain age, you play football for so long, and at one point in time, I was playing semi-pro for two different teams, and I owned my own team, and also when I was playing every position on the field, like even to the point I'm kicking and punting the ball and playing tackle, then turn around and play linebacker.
Wow.
It, and it was playing 20 games a year, 22 games a year, and playing all-star games.
Right.
I was beat up.
That's
I was
that's
beat
a
up.
lot. That's a lot, man. That's
Yeah,
a lot. That's a lot of wear and tear on the body.
way
But
telling about it.
but
So,
but the video games, I don't know about that
man,
one.
it, it,
Hey,
I,
we are grateful that that happened because
yeah,
Coach Kel's been a blessing for our team.
No
It
doubt.
is a funny story for sure, but
yeah,
we're grateful that that did happen. He was able to join our team.
But
yeah.
Also, he won a. He was talking about being a comedian earlier. He won a competition
oh yeah,
last night, won
Oh yeah, I
$100.
did.
yeah. Tell us
Yeah,
about that, man.
yeah. I went to a competition up here and went to a talent competition with like 24 people, about 10 comedians, and there was some singers and dancers, and I had to be in the top three to make it to the next round. I made it to the next round pretty no problem, and then won the whole thing. So it was like only 10 minutes. I won about $500 in 10 minutes.
Wow,
Mhm.
congratulations. I
Yeah,
just
yeah.
had one of the owners of the Northern Michigan Muskies professional arena team, and
Muskies. Oh,
yeah,
so
and
you said musty.
yeah, Muskies, not yeah, him. He's a comedian too.
Okay.
Yeah, he's a comedian as well, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna have y'all link up with each other, man.
Yeah, yeah,
Good
man.
dude. He a good dude,
Yeah.
man. So Coach Ragsdale, man, it's an honor, pleasure, man, to know you. I love what you and your wife got going on with the Misfits, man. I wish y'all all the success in the 2026 and beyond. Um, Y'all awesome. Got what y'all. Hey man, I love what y'all doing. Keep doing it, man. So if people want to know more about you, your wife, and the Music City Misfits, how can they get in contact with y'all to find out more about the Misfits?
Well, we're all over social media. Just search up Nashville Women's Football, and you will find us on any platform that you desire. You can also go to our website, www.musiccitymisfits.com.
Mm-hmm.
Reach to us there. And hey, we are one of those teams that we like to conversate. We do
Yeah,
we talk back. You send us a
yeah,
message, we'll send you a message back, and
yeah.
we comment back. It's like I make a comment on the Tennessee Titans post. I don't expect any Titans to respond. That's the cool thing about women's football. We're gonna talk back to you.
No doubt. And I can vouch for that. You know. Go ahead, Big Easy.
Yeah, well, like I said, we definitely trying to promote women's
Yeah.
tackle football for sure. So by all means, send us pics, send us short little videos, whatnot. If you need some stuff done on the promotional side, we working out
That's the
some
man.
things. You can check out some of the stuff that I got going on my Instagram page, Eric Hawk 45, or you can look at Coach's page. I do his promos and stuff.
Yeah,
We definitely trying to build this thing up.
yeah, no
Yeah,
doubt, man.
appreciate it.
It's
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we
Are
definitely
y'all
need more
Michigan
people.
fans?
huh?
Y'all Michigan fans?
Go blue, baby. Go blue. Well, man, go blue all day, baby. Go blue.
I knew that was gonna happen. I knew some big name was gonna pop up on my screen.
Yeah, yeah. It should pop up right here too, though. It's right there.
Oh, I see it. But I see that one too.
Hey, so hey, Coach Dixon, how
Yes,
can
sir.
they find out more about you on the football side and on the comedian side?
You can always follow me on Instagram as comedian Kales. I'm always posting on there on Instagram as comedian underscore KELS. Facebook is just Kelsey Dixon. You might see white girl, white girl, white girl, and then I pop up. That's me. I have a name I know. jacked up. So it'll be there, but I'll be down there, and it's kind of weird because I coach football, and I have I post a lot about football because I've been coaching youth for so long,
Uh-huh.
and I just won my first championship last year with the youth,
Congratulations
after a
on
long
that.
time, so it was wild. Um, won a lot of tournaments. I just won my last tournament this week, 2 weekends ago. I just won another tournament. I had my boys playing 10U and 11U. I made them play up, and we went to championships in both tournaments. We lost 11U, and we won a 10U. Retired right then and there, and I was like, the kids was crying, and I still go support my kids. I had 38 players play in the championship game in Tennessee, all the Tennessee teams. I had 38 players I coached. One of them was Mr. Football for BGA. I had a lot of kids. I had 7 to 8 of them. About 15 of them going to college right now, playing ball right now, coming up this year. So my first group is going out and they're getting some work in. So I still go support them and see them all the time and talk to them. I still got messages and still keep up with the boys because it's all about the boys and all about learning because it's not always about money, man. I like spreading that love to everybody,
No
giving
doubt.
that knowledge out. Yep.
And no doubt, no doubt. And what y'all doing for women's tackle football, y'all building women to be great on the field and off the
And
field
the
because
field,
that's
yes.
where it counts at, man. So shout out to your wife, Coach Donette, who is the owner and head coach of the team, man. Shout out for the great things that she's doing. Um, both coaches, offense and the defensive coaches, man. Y'all always welcome to come on our show, be a part of it. Like I told you before, Coach, you family now, man.
Mm.
So now, Coach Dixon, you part of the family too, bro.
Well, I
So
appreciate it.
y'all can always, like I say, don't hesitate. Put y'all stuff on my page because that's how it's gonna get out there.
Mm-hmm.
Even
Okay.
though it be other teams and stuff out, on my page. This is what I'm doing to promote women's tackle football, and any way I can do it, a Big Easy can do it. We gonna do it, man. We got y'all, man, for real, for
Sounds good.
real.
We sure do. Good fellas.
So look, I appreciate y'all coming on, man.
No problem.
Shout out to y'all in the 2026 season. Be
Thank
injury free. Um,
Thank
hey, I'm a fan. You know that. I'm a fan.
All right. We appreciate
I want
everything
my
that you guys
shirt,
are
man.
doing, and
I
good luck
want
to
my
y'all
shirt.
too.
you. It
I
was
want.
before my. It's so crazy. A lot of people don't come and watch women's football, and then they come and watch it. And my dad grew up playing ball, and like right before he died, he ended up coming and watch me coach for the first time in the women's team, and he was
Wow.
like, "Man, son, I like this out here. Yeah, they throwing the ball, they playing football.
Yeah.
Yeah,
People just gotta come out. Just
you got to
come
come and
out.
see it. Just come and see it."
Just come and see it, and you will
Hmm.
be amazed of the athletes that's on that field.
Yeah, I've seen some girls get lit up like a man, like
Get
lit up.
waxed. Get
Yeah,
waxed. Hey,
you
well,
like,
look,
oh,
man. Shout out to y'all, man. Wish y'all all the success. Much love to the Misfits, man. Handle y'all business in the 2026 season, man.
yes
And
sir,
y'all will be back on here again, okay?
yes sir.
Anything
Thank you
you
so
want
much.
to add before you? Anything you want to add, Coach?
Just Merry Christmas. God bless you, bro.
No doubt, no
Mhm.
doubt. What about you, Coach?
Happy holidays. Thank you.
No
Mhm.
doubt. I want my shirt, man. Me and Big Easy. Big Easy wear triple X. I wear large, man.
You
You
didn't have
want
to
I
I
got
call
miss?
you.
me
Hey,
like
You
that.
want I
shoot
miss?
it
You
in
didn't,
the DM so I
you
can
didn't have to
remember.
call me like that.
I will. I got you. I got you. I
you,
got
you
you.
could
I
have left
will.
it. You could have texted us that number.
Yeah.
They always coming for us, big dog.
Hey, look.
They always coming for us, big dog. They always coming.
I can put that barbecue down. That's all good.
Hey man, y'all have a good night, man. Have an
All right,
awesome
man.
weekend. Have a great holiday and an awesome New Year as well. Hey y'all,
Yes, sir.
Music City Misfits, y'all. Hey, check
Appreciate it.
them out, man. Go on their Facebook pages and stuff, man. Check them out, man. Hey, there's some wonderful people, man. Come check them out, y'all. Music City Misfits, man. They in the WFA, the Women's Football Alliance, man. Check them out, man. Also check out the my other favorite team, and they out there in Richmond, Virginia. You understand? The Richmond Black Widows, 804 in the house. Shout out to them, man. So look, y'all, check these women out, man. These women are amazing. They amazing, man. You gonna see some football, and that's one of the reasons why I do this show to promote women's tackle football, man, because they need it. They need it, man. What up,
Absolutely.
BD?
And yeah, like I said, shout out to all y'all that's been watching the show this year. We
Yeah,
appreciate you. Thank you for all the guests that we've had on so far.
no
And
doubt.
also, if you know of anyone, whether it's tackle football for women, or we
Basketball.
also would like to promote women's basketball, women's flag football, women's volleyball. You know, any of the women athletes that's in your family or in your circle, by all means, have them contact Coach B on his Instagram, on his Facebook, on his YouTube page, and let's get them on and let's
Yeah,
promote them. Let's show
yeah,
them some love. Let's put them
yeah.
out there.
No doubt, man. Because that
Okay,
is
now, Coach, we
yes,
gotta
sir.
make sure we address all the comments, my baby.
Okay, everybody's giving us a hard time about Shamar Moore. And you
No,
know
no,
what?
no, 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 no. Let
I'm
me
not
address.
going to go into it. Obviously,
Oh,
because I
okay,
don't even want to
okay,
talk.
okay.
I
Yeah,
don't
we
want.
decided as a show that we weren't
Yeah,
gonna talk
we
like
weren't
that.
going to talk
We
about
gonna
that.
let the process play out a little bit,
Yeah,
y'all.
yeah. You know,
But we
whatever
already,
say I can't say.
yeah,
Yeah. So, but we gonna leave that be. You know what I'm saying? But one thing I want y'all to know this: if y'all real true Michigan fans, we gonna get a dog coach in here, and it ain't gonna stop nothing. And if the ones who want to leave because of all this, bye. See you later. Those who stay will be champions. And that's been a
absolutely.
proven fact. You
Hail
understand?
to the
Whatever,
victors
yeah,
forever.
no doubt. Because whatever go through, everything, everybody go through things, you know. But the key word is go through. You don't run. You don't run when adversity comes.
Right. And of course, I want to add prayers to all those involved that need prayers in this
Yeah,
situation. We want as good a positive outcome as we can get out of most of this. You know, it's
yeah.
a mess, but in the end, hopefully everybody can be better people from whatever happens moving
Whatever
forward.
happens, exactly. But I do know one thing: it's gonna be a heck of a coach coming from Michigan. He
Right.
best believe that.
Okay, well, we got a couple minutes till our next guest arrive.
Yeah.
Okay, Coach, as you know, we got our championship set up for college football. You got any comments on that for the 12 teams that made it?
Oh, yeah. I like Indiana, man. I like Indiana. I think Indiana is a straight, complete team on all three phases of the game. The coaching staff is amazing. They was even talking about trying to get, but that's just the head coach from Indiana to come over to Michigan.
They didn't pay
That
that
ain't
much. They didn't pay him. He ain't going away.
he ain't going nowhere, and he better stay right where he at.
He creating a legacy over there.
Yes, he did.
Exactly.
And I love the quarterback, Mendoza.
Mendoza, yeah.
Yeah, I
I
love
do
him.
believe tomorrow they will be calling his name for the
Yeah,
big trophy.
him or the guy from Notre Dame.
No, I say actually him or the guy from Vanderbilt, the quarterback.
No, no, I like the guy from Notre Dame.
Okay, you like Love, the
Yeah,
running back.
I got
Okay.
love. I like love. I like love.
But
But
yeah, I do think it's going to be
but you
Mendoza.
know what's awesome though? You the first string quarterback for Indiana Hoosiers, and your brother is the second string quarterback. Man, come
Right,
on, man. Come on,
right,
man. That's unheard of. That's
right. So
unheard
basically,
of,
you about to go on to the pros, and he going to take right on over.
man. Right. That's unheard of, man.
That is unheard of.
Your little brother is the second string quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
So if you decide to leave next year, oh, he's the starter. But I like Indiana. I don't like the fact that James Madison is playing Oregon. That I don't like
Yeah, well, okay. We'll talk about that. Our next guest is Fielding.
that.
Going on, guys?
What's going on, Coach? How you be?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Hey,
I'm sorry I'm
welcome.
running a little late.
That's okay. Welcome to Straight Sports Talk. We have Coach X, the Atlanta True. Hey, look, why you? Look, come on. I mean, really.
Listen, I'm originally from Michigan. I grew up
I
in
know
Oak
you.
Park,
I was
Michigan.
gonna ask you about
So,
that. You rated?
right, I am from Michigan. So, I
Yes, you
mean,
are.
come on, man.
Yes, you are. But
So, I'm a Lions fan, but I'm a Philly fan. I was born in Philly. All my family's in Philly, but I'm a Lions fan. I grew up Lions and Phillies.
okay.
So, Philadelphia,
I was
everything,
gonna
Phillies,
ask.
Flyers, all that.
Yeah, I was gonna ask you that because I saw on your page Detroit Michigan. I'm like,
Yeah.
man. So, because you must have been from Detroit Prop. I hear an echo. It's an
Is
echo.
that me? Is
Yeah,
that
I
me?
think so. Yeah.
All right,
You
I'm
must
trying to
be.
get in the
You in
area.
the car?
Yeah, I'm in my car. So I had a personal workout today with the girls. So I
Okay.
had to get on here. I was like, let me take this in the car. So actually Stitch is here too. We just got through the workout, so I do apologize,
Now
guys.
you
We
okay?
try to get this work in.
You okay? So tell everybody about you. Tell about yourself, the team you're coaching, and the people.
So, all right. So, my name is Coach Dex Walker. I am the DC co-DC for the Atlanta Truth women's football team out here in Atlanta. My other coach is Coach Stitch, is my co-DC and my passing game coordinator, and Coach Jam is my secondary coach. This is our second year team, second year coaching with the Atlanta Truth. The first 2 years I coached, I was coaching with the Atlanta Phoenix. I was a D line coach. Last year I was a D line coach for the Truth, and Coach Marks during the ending of the season allowed me and Coach Stitch to be co DC for the last game against Mississippi. And I think that's one of the best defensive games we had. We kept one of the league leaders to only 6 points that game. Um, so we carried it over to this year. Coach Mark gave us the opportunity to be the co DCs together. So now we're doing that. Um, Again, born and raised and born in Philly, grew up in Oak Park, Michigan.
Yep.
Played ball in Oak Park, Michigan. So I played with a couple people, out there. And then let's see, my playing days, I played football from 2013 to 2017. I'm a two-time back-to-back WFA champ. I am also I'm also DCD was Hall of Famer. I actually made that this year. So
What?
yeah, I'm a Hall of Famer. Um we've come a long way. I've come a long way for sure. So a lot of a lot of recognition that came, and now I'm here coaching, spreading the knowledge I have, spreading on to these women now. So
Wow.
Bro, you
Now,
talk your stuff, bro. You talk your stuff.
yeah, yeah, no doubt. You, you know what? We had a couple of players from the DC Divas on my squad. Yeah,
mhm.
yeah. So, what it's like now? Did you play in Detroit?
No, I didn't play in Detroit. I actually started my football career out in Philly with the Philadelphia Liberty Bells in 2013. So I never played back home. I
Okay,
never.
okay, okay. So, how is when you played with the Phoenix, now you coaching with the Truth? How was that transition?
Um, well, when I was coaching with the Phoenix, I was under Coach Will Black. You had him on the show last year,
Last month?
last week. Coach Black is actually my mentor. I've learned
Yeah,
a lot from him.
yeah.
Coach Black actually was one of the coaches that believed in me that I had the ability to do what I do. Um, a lot of male coaches didn't believe, so it was Coach Black. It was, you know, um, Coach Parlay, Kurt. I got Will from the Atlanta Chargers. Those dudes believed that I could coach, so they gave me opportunities to be able to coach under them.
That's
Um,
good.
so having those coaches believe in me that I can do it, they taught me the game, and I just took it from there and started coaching it and learned as I went.
Wow. Hey, Rose and Stock said, congratulations, Coach Dix. Um, I coached um, Coach Black, Coach Big. I used to coach him. It was a lady that gave me my start. Coach Donnie at Atlanta Storm.
Oh
She
wow,
gave
okay.
she gave me my start,
Wow,
and
okay.
I gave her first start coaching me in football.
Wow. Look at
Yeah,
that full circle.
yeah,
Look at
ain't
that
it
full
ain't it
circle.
dope? Ain't it
That's
dope?
crazy.
So
Yes.
how's y'all done did y'all tryouts and everything? So what's the mindset of these young ladies right now going into 2026?
Going to 2026, we're ready to prove a point. We didn't do as well as we could have done. We had some losses that maybe we could have, won some of those games. And I think that this year they're coming in focused and they want to win. Defensively, my defense last year, we had out of the 11 of the starters, 10 were all pros.
Mm,
So we're bringing back that same defense, and we're hungry still. We want what Texas has. Like, I keep preaching to the women, like I got two of these things already.
mm,
You guys gotta produce now. Like, I'm gonna give you to it. Let's go get it. And they're hungry and they feel it. And I showed them examples of when I was playing. Like, this is what your coach did. Like, let's follow this. Like, let's be great. And they're feeling it. And with me having Stitch and Jam there to help me,
mm.
it helps me out. Because I've been fat all my life. I know everybody they laugh, but I was 320 when I played. And so bringing Stitch and Jam in to help handle the secondary is awesome for me. Although I know the scheme and I'm bringing the scheme to them, I tell them what I'm looking for, and they make my dreams come true. Basically, like, I can talk to them and say, "Hey, this is where I want them to be at. This is what I want. This is what the coverage I want it to be," and they can get it to the girls the way that they can understand it. Because
Right.
again, like, I'm in fat, I play line. So I can't tell you how to drop and get here. I can't tell you how to read that, read it out of two. Like, I can't tell you all this. Like, I can tell you what it is, but they can show it. And they
Fact.
young guys too, so they can really get in there and move around. Like, I just had a knee replacement, so I can't do much moving no more. So, those guys get moving for me. So, they're godsends for me for real.
So you got Coach Jamari,
Jamari.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Jamari, he's your secondary coach. So how
Mm-hmm.
is he? This is his second year
Yep.
coaching women's football. So what was it like for him coming in first time coaching women's football?
For both of them, it was a learning curve for them, right? Because I always say, for men, coaching women will make you be a better coach, right? Because a woman is going to ask you why. She's not like, men are gonna, you're gonna tell them, hey, go do this. They're gonna say, okay. But if you tell a woman, hey, you need to squeeze when they're blocking down, when the offensive linemen are blocking down in front of you, they're gonna say, why am I squeezing? Why am I doing that? And so, as a man coming in, it's gonna make you a better coach, because you have to communicate with the woman better to make sure they understand and teach them better. So for them, they're learning how to communicate with them to make them do what they need to do. So that's, I think, for them, that's one of the best parts is they're learning. And then when they see the women do what they say and it works for them, they be just as excited as they are, because they're like, "Yo, coach, look at them, they doing it." So, you know,
No doubt. And
yeah.
Coach Dixon said you ain't lying. And Coach Dixon is the offensive coordinator for the Music City Misfits out of the WFA.
Mhm.
And you right, you right. They gonna ask questions
I
and
mean, and they're gonna ask multiple questions,
oh
multiple
yeah,
different ways, just to get the one answer that makes sense to them in their brain. And as a coach, you have to be able to give them what they need.
there you
Like, you have
go.
to be able to answer the question. So I think it makes male coaches better when they coach women. Nothing against men, but it's just like, you have to be a better coach and a better communicator to coach women.
Yeah, and I agree. I agree with you 100%. That's why I started with women, doing women's flag football in Atlanta, and with the Atlanta Explosions. So
Oh
me,
wow, okay.
yeah. So me getting the feel of it made me a better coach and teacher of the game of football.
Right.
So now you have your passing game coach. She's supposed to be on here. So tell us, how is that working out? What is her mindset with the team? And she got the the passing game.
No, both my coaches are male. So
Oh,
Jamari, coach,
okay,
them, coach,
okay. Sorry about that. Sorry about that.
no, no worries. They both men. They have Coach Stitch had the bulk of the the beginning of the defense. To be perfectly honest, like we sit on calls together. Uh, almost every other night, or we're texting throughout the day trying to get things taken care of. It's really me telling him what I'm envisioning, and then him making that everything come true. Like when it comes to the coverages, what I'm asking for, if I want to run quarters, if I want to do things like that, like how can I make this work, and how can I get them to understand what I need them to understand? Because this why I need to be here. I need to make sure we're not allowing no outside releases. I need to make sure that we're getting our feet and our eyes being proper, like things like that. So that's why I have those men there to make sure that they're able to regurgitate that to the women. So, doing that and have them, like I said, it is the best thing I can have is having them there.
Wow, wow. Hey, man, I'm amazed just by listening. You're giving me chills because you know your game. I can see that, and I can see your passion. AJ Rivers said, "Yeah, you gotta have your why for everything that you do on the field." That was AJ Robinson said that. So you in the WNFC,
Yes,
which is the Women's National Football Conference.
correct.
They are very competitive.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Very. You got the um, Texas Elite Spark, the Mississippi Panthers, the Washington Prodigy. Who was just in the national championship with the Spartans. So where you see your team on the level with them? Because you got from the Spartans, you got Ashley McBay. You got this young lady right there, and Miss Crush, Miss Bad. What you see on your team on the compete on that level with them? That whole WNFC is all competitive.
All I will say is any given Saturday, the team could pull out a W. I don't want to give any bulletin board material to anybody, but I'll just say that any given Saturday, anything can happen.
No doubt.
We come out and we're gonna give our best when we come out on the field, and that's really that. Much respect to DC for me being in the DC area. I'm gonna give much props to the Prodigy. I've watched them grow, and I'm super proud of that organization. I'm super proud of Ashley, the quarterback. My cousin Soprana Ganey plays on that team. Um, Crash, all those guys. Like I'm so proud of them of where the organization has come from. Big ups to Jordan, Tiffany, coach, the head coach. Like I've watched them grow from being a diva and watching how when a prodigy split off and made their own thing, the progression of the team is absolutely amazing. But when it comes down to it, any given Saturday.
Yeah,
But respect to everybody. Like I said, I won't get no bulletin board material, but respect to everybody. And
no doubt,
and
no doubt,
what
no
happens
doubt.
happens.
So let me ask you this, and I ask everybody this: what is it going to take to put women's football to get really recognized like it should? Because like yourself and other players, you got some great athletes out there.
It's gonna take a man's buy-in, and I hate to say it, but we're gonna have to get a man that's gonna really back the league. And once we can get that, a man that's really backing the league with pure intentions, then we'll be able to move forward. But unfortunately, right now, we won't be able to do it with just us. Like OJ is making great strides, and when I say great strides, like this
Yes,
is
she
really
is.
he
Yeah,
got a gift for gab. And I mean, I'm not gonna hold you, but I played against OJ, so I've got a couple tackles against her on film and on video. But outside of that, like she's a heck of a businesswoman. Like OJ has been put in WNFC. She's getting things that I've never seen happen with women. She's making it occur. So she's doing it, but we just got to get that one male backing that's gonna push us over the top. And someday I think OJ is gonna make it, and I think it's gonna happen. And I'm saying between the next 5 and 10 that it may be to the point where we're getting that recognition that we deserve. So
Yeah,
I definitely see that happening.
yeah, I do too, and especially here as well because y'all deserve it. The work that y'all put in, the passion that y'all put in, the dedication that y'all put in, and also you have players from other states that come play and come to practice and wait for y'all.
I mean, so I just want to point it out. My wife, Marie McDaniel, she's on the team. She's a center. My wife goes to work. She goes to practice on a Saturday, and then she goes to work on that after practice, and she worked from that 1 to 12 shift, and then that next morning, Sunday, she has to work her real shift, which is 4:30 a.m. I'm sorry, 6:30 a.m. to 3:30. So she's basically doing a double, and she doesn't get sleep, but she's that dedicated to being an athlete and to being on a team. And it's not just her; like her twin doing the same. Like they're literally these women are breaking their backs to make this thing happen.
Yeah,
So shout out to my wife though. Shout out,
yeah.
babe.
Shout out to your wife for real. Before you say stuff, producer right here, Big Easy, he's the producer tonight, night walk. I want to ask you to say this, because you mentioned the man part. It was DeAndre Hopkins was the owner of the Houston
Mambas.
Monster.
Yep. Hmm.
They done folded.
Yeah.
So I mean, I see you saying the men that could, but they got to be real serious about this because what
Right.
y'all bringing to the table is everything.
Right.
You
That's why I
know,
said it has to be somebody with pure intentions. Not saying that Hop's intentions weren't pure, but we just gotta make sure that somebody that is looking to grow the game and understand what we need. And I think once we get that, it'll happen. Like I would love to see somebody like a Shaq or something. Like that would be awesome. Like Shaq
man,
could really blow that joint up.
he
Like I
will
think
blow it up. Yeah.
that would be perfect.
Well, he stayed down there in the line.
I know, but we don't never. And as big as he is, I've never run into him. And I try like where I live, normally where they stay at, and I've never seen him. And I tried, but I've never seen him.
Listen, if you ever run into him, invite him to the game.
For sure. I do
That's
that all the
all.
time. I do
That's
that all the time. And the cold part about it is that when men come to the game, they are impressed. Now, it's not as fast as a man's game, no, but I consider it to be like right above, like right below varsity, right at JV when it comes to like the speed of the game. You know what I mean? Like it is there. Like I'm not saying we're on no college level, but the game speed, like it looks legit. Like
it
we're
is.
running defenses, we're running legit offenses. Like people just gotta come see it.
Gotta
Like
come
we
see it.
here, and we're spreading the game. Like our defense this year, some of the things that we're to come up with, like other teams aren't doing. Like
Mm.
so, it's some things that we're bringing that this year is gonna put that's gonna turn a couple heads. Like think about, oh, okay, true, we see y'all. So you know, we're trying to keep growing the game too. Um, and a lot of the coaches that are coming in, men wise, they're bringing and they're teaching football. So what I noticed is when the big football started with women, the men didn't think you could learn football, so they were just saying, "Oh, go stand there." No, we're teaching our women how to read 2 to 1. You have the outer two here. Like you're not standing in an area. You're in a read. So you
Yeah.
can be in a place and get a pick and go score. So now the men are understanding that we can understand it and we can comprehend it. So now they're teaching football. Because that's what we should be taught anyways, football.
That's
And
right.
then everything else will come easily.
Yeah, yup. No doubt. Go ahead, Big Easy. You
No,
on mute?
basically what I was about to say is this. When you look at like the history of some of the major sports, like how football and baseball and basketball came to be, they really didn't become mainstream until they started catering to the upper society people. And when the upper society people started playing baseball and football and whatnot, that's what blew it up here in America. What I'm thinking is we need a couple women's football players that come from like background, and they in turn, like if your father owns Netflix or whatnot, more than likely, yeah, he gonna want to have a team. He gonna have people. Yeah, put some cameras there. And I think we need something like that to blow this thing up.
At
And
one point, Boston had that at one point. Boston, when it was the Boston militia, and I forget what years they were. they had a really high backing to where they were traveling in private jets and all that. The owner at the time, um, they had their own travel, everything. And I don't remember, and I don't want to get in trouble saying the wrong thing, but I know something happening, and then the league dispersed, or they dispersed the people. But they did have that once upon a time. So you're absolutely right, because at that time they were doing different type of travel. They were doing no dues for them. So you're right. That's exactly what needs to happen.
No doubt,
No doubt,
no doubt.
no doubt.
Also, I can't
I
show you
can't
the
show you the
video,
video.
but I'm going to
I'm
send
going
you
to
the
send you the
video.
video.
It's
It's
it's. I have a
I
big
have a
thing for
big
women's
thing for
football,
football,
especially for the
especially
women
for
who
the women
paid
who
way
paid way
for y'all
for
to keep
y'all
playing, and
playing,
it's the
and it's the
Toledo
Toledo,
Toledo Troopers.
Toledo Troopers.
Hmm.
They
I'm aware.
seven, you're aware they
Where they
seven-time
seven
world
time world
champion,
champion,
and they also
and they
in
also
the
in the
NFL Hall of
NFL
Fame.
Hall of Fame.
Hmm.
You know,
You
and
know,
that's
and
Linda
Linda
Jefferson,
Jefferson,
and that's
and
Miss
that's
Smith
Miss
right
Smith
there.
right there.
But
But
people like
people like
those teams
those
back
teams back
then,
then,
what they had to
what they
go
had to
through,
go through,
being
being
black,
black,
their
their
sexuality,
sexuality,
to pave the
to
way for
pave the
women
way for
like
women
y'all
like
to play
y'all to play
football. How
football.
do you
How
feel
do you
about
feel
that?
about that?
Honored, honored, and always want to show respect to the game for where we were and where we are now. Grateful that they were able to get that, because without them is no me. So
Facts.
very much so grateful to them for that. I watched the video, I watched the documentary on them, so very
Okay.
much so just honored. It's really without them, there's no me. There's no DC Divas. There's no Minnesota Vixens. There's no Boston Militia. Or Boston Renegades. There's nobody. There's no San Diego Rebellion and prior to they were rebellion. There's no none of them. So,
No doubt.
honored.
Well, look,
Well, look,
this is about the
this is
end of the
about the end of
show.
the show.
So, how can
So
they
how can
find
they
out
find
more
out
about
more
you
about you
and
and
the other coaches, your other two
other
coaches
two
as well?
coaches as well?
Oh, for sure. The Atlanta Truth. I think it's AtlantaTruth.com is our website. You can definitely go on there. Find out about the team itself. I can be reached at HOF Coach Dex on Instagram. HOF underscore Coach Dex on Instagram. And yeah, that's how we can be reached at. I'm always available if anybody wants to talk. Film breakdown, anything. I'm not one of those coaches like, oh, I'm not gonna help women. When it's outside the season, I hold things. If women want to talk, they want to do film study, things like that, I'm available. A lot of women reach out on Instagram, find me, asking questions, want me to look at their stuff. So I'm always available, always willing to help outside the season. During the season, I'm locked in on the roof. So, but outside of that, I'm there. I'm always willing to help.
Well, look,
Well,
Coach,
look, Coach,
it's
it's
an honor, a
a
pleasure to have
pleasure to
you
have
on.
you on.
Um, and
And
it's been a
it's
while.
been a
I've been
while.
trying
I've
to
been
get you
trying to
on the
get you
show
on the
for
show
a
for
minute.
Right.
a minute.
I'm
know,
so
but
sorry. I was traveling last week. I was in Boston.
I know.
I
But it's
know,
an
but
honor
it's
and
an honor
pleasure
and
to have
pleasure
you on.
to have you
I
on.
wish
I wish
you
you
and Atlanta
and
Truth
Atlanta True
all the
all the
success in
success in
2026
2026
NFC
NFC
season.
season.
Um,
Um,
you're welcome to
welcome
always come on my
come on my
show.
show.
If you have
If
some
you have some
players that
players
want to
that
come
want to
on, they
come on,
welcome
they
to come
welcome to
on the
come on
show.
the show.
This
This
platform
platform
is about
is
women's
about
tackle
women's tackle
football.
football.
This is what
I
This
this
is
love
what
it.
platform
this
is about.
platform
Yeah.
is.
So now
So
you
now
know
you know
you on
you
here now. You can
now
come
you
on
can come on
anytime you
anytime
want,
you want.
coach, for
I
Coach,
real.
love
for
it.
real.
I
You
love
know,
it. Thank you. Thank you.
no
I
doubt.
appreciate it.
I
Thanks, Coach.
appreciate you.
Appreciate
No
you.
doubt.
See you.
No doubt.
Y'all have a good night.
No doubt. You as well. Have a great season. Hey, that was Coach Dex Walker, defensive coordinator for the Atlanta Truth, women's professional tackle football team. They play out of the WNFC. If you want to find out more about the Atlanta Truth, you can go to their Facebook page, which is Atlanta Truth, or you can go to Dex Walker. Facebook page and send her a message to find out more about the Atlanta Truth, man. So now we got coming up, my guy, the owner. Well, I'm gonna let him tell all that there. I'm gonna let him introduce himself, man. But He's with the Detroit Proud. They play out of the AWFL, and he got a lot of amazing news, awesome news that the Detroit Proud and the AWFL that they have going on and stuff. Also, I want to make a send a condolence out to a Craig Howard. He just passed. Um, Shout out to my condolence to your family and your friends from Straight Sports Talk and the Nighthawk Network. We send our prayers and condolences out to that family and friends of Craig Howard that just passed. So prayers out to you. So come on in, my next guest from the Atlanta Proud, my man. What's up,
The
stranger?
Detroit Prowl. We're in your backyard for crying out loud.
So tell everybody about yourself, what's your title, man. You got the flow, man. You got the
I
flow.
appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. I'm Michael Vitale. I'm one of the coaches, and just gonna we have completely reorganized the Detroit Prowl. You go to 2 out of 3 championships, and you go ahead and go back to square one. Gets to the playoffs last year, losing the first round, and you look in the mirror for a couple of hours, and you realize that you have to restructure everything from top to bottom. It's the only way to do things. Um, you're following kind of the lead of the Detroit Lions when they finally decided to restructure absolutely everything. They found success, and we're looking to get that success back. So, uh, you know, Coach Vince, you know Denise, and she's taken over the full ownership position for the Detroit Prowl, the ownership and running the operations. We've added general manager this year, Toria Robinson, who's coming with, and I'm telling you, she's coming with a boatload of experience. Okay, um, she was a part of the front office of the Detroit Tigers and the Detroit Red Wings. She's a former assistant AD at Wayne State. She knows how to run things. Okay. I told you guys last year when we first talked, we try to run this like an NFL organization. And now that organization has come to fruition. Last year we got through the season with 3 coaches.
Mm.
Tough to do.
I remember you
You know,
told me that
we still
last
went
time you
through.
were
We
on.
still went 3-3. Still went to the playoffs. But in looking at reorganizing, Denise, Toria, and I sat down and decided we need more. We need more. We need to offer our players more. We need to offer the championship organization in front of players that we know we have in our hearts. And so with that, we made a couple phone calls, and uh, a guy you know well, and a guy that I coached with for my first year in coaching, Tony Blankenship, has decided to
Mm.
come back.
What?
Blank is going to be our coaching consultant, somebody we can bounce everything off of, and get an organization started that's going to have not just back to back championship pedigree, but a championship pedigree of 28 championships. Okay. So now you're not just looking at me as a championship coach. Now you're looking at championship coaches top to bottom.
Yeah.
Okay. We went through the year with 3 coaches, but now with reorganizing the Detroit Prowl, we're going to have up to 14 coaches this year. Yep. Yep. So we added, in order to get this thing off the ground, we got Darren Keskes. Darren's our director of football operations, and he's going to be the head coach this year. Tori Robinson sticks around. He's going to be our DC. We added Matt Swain as the offensive coordinator and run game coordinator. Aaron Bledsoe's coming aboard for wide receivers, running backs, and some defensive work also. We got Remy Moore back. We're adding Brian Kelly and Coach Antoine's back from last year. Also, he was like an unpaid, just all around assistant to us. But we also have three women coaches that have championship experience. Okay, we got Christy Brandon. Coach Crack is back. She's coming back. She's no longer able to play. She broke her leg in our second championship game, and it's not going to be able to take the pounding that she does offensive and defensive line. So she's going to come back, and she's going to help coach the O line, D lines. Oh, I cannot believe we got this woman back, Des Spivey. Des
I
Spivey.
remember her.
Des is an all-world linebacker, DB, safety, a monster hitter, an incredible tackler, and she's coming off the field now. She wants to coach. And I thought, woman, you're asking me to coach. I'm begging you to come coach. So Des Spivey is going to be working defensively with the DBs and safeties and linebackers, and she'll come over and help out with the wide receivers and stuff. And then we're also adding Coach D Huggins, Delia Huggins, who is part of the Belleville coaching staff with the flag staff with Coach Brian Kelly. So we're going to have more coaches than we have positions to coach this year. Okay, and of course I'm taking back the quarterbacks and I'm gonna be the passing game coordinator. But man, when you talk about this staff right now is going to be one of the best staffs I have ever been around. In fact, I was
Wow.
thinking about bringing the staff over and trying to help Michigan out for that Citrus Bowl, but
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
they're a
yeah,
little busy.
they
They're
gonna
a
need
little
me
busy
too.
right now.
They gonna need me too for that. But man, last time I talked to you,
Yeah.
you was like, Coach, I got some big news that's finna happen, and I wasn't gonna say nothing or anything. I want you to tell everybody what the Detroit Proud and the AWFL has just pulled through with.
Well, I can't tell a whole lot about it right now
Oh,
because
okay,
it's not
okay.
fully public. But I will tell you what the Detroit Prowl is bringing to the AWFL, and we are ecstatic about this coming up in March. Coming up in March, the Detroit Prowl has been asked by the Girl Scouts of Southeast Michigan to host what's going to be called touchdowns and tagalongs. And it is going to focus on girls and women in leadership. Now, there is no better leadership that you can find than a women's football team helping young ladies understand what they're going to be, what they can have, and how they can work, and how hard work, gets you what you want, no matter
Facts,
what it
facts.
is. And
Yeah.
so, coming up in March, the entire Southeast Michigan area and the Girl Scouts are teaming up. We're going to be out at Total Sports Wixom. It's going to be a all-day affair from 8
Oh, and
until
Novi,
4.
the one in Novi.
No, right, no, in Wixom. Total Sports in Wixom.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. And I'm going to tell you, it's kind of a throwback to when the Detroit Demolition were around, because that's where we used to practice with the Demolition. So now the Detroit Prowl are working with Total Sports Wixom, and we're bringing these Girl Scouts. We're looking at possibly having up to 300 young ladies from 8 until noon, and then from 1 until 4. It's just going to be an all-out football camp, and then every 10th group is going to be going into the leadership part of this. It's
Wow.
going to be just an amazing way for our team to give back, not only to the league, but start leading the league in doing the community service and doing the community things that lead the next two generations of women's football players to the forefront of women's football.
That's amazing. That is amazing,
We
man.
are ecstatic about it.
That is
It's called
amazing.
touchdowns and tagalongs, and all the girls that are going to be participating are going to get their touchdowns and tagalong badge for their sashes. It's going to be
Wow.
absolutely incredible. We are so ecstatic about it. And of course, by that point, we're going to be 2.5, almost 3 months into practices. So we're going to have ourselves really kind of rolling and getting our coaching staff and our players behind all of this. It's going to be amazing. You guys have got to come out and record some stuff there, because
No,
it's going to
I
be
will. I
absolutely
will.
amazing.
I will. And it's Go ahead, Big Easy. I say
What's
Man,
up, Easy? I didn't see you there, buddy. How are you, man?
I'm good, Coach. I hate to even interrupt you, man. If
No, no, you're
all
good.
our guests had your enthusiasm for what you do, man, this would be the best show on internet. I swear to God. I love you,
There-
Coach.
Listen,
hey,
listen,
we just
like,
had a guest on. Stay on, Big Easy. Stay on, man.
All
Stay
right,
on.
all right.
We just had a guest on, Coach Dex Walker of the Atlanta Truth in the
yeah,
WNFC,
yes,
and we asked her about um what is going to take more for women's tackle football to get out there,
yeah.
publicize, people coming to the game, and she said it's going to take a male, and and we, of course, I brought up that DeAndre Hopkins had the Houston Mambos and they folded, and she also came back and said, "Well, it got to be a person that's going to be more dedicated, more passionate, and come in with the mindset that we finna build this team and build this league up." You know what I'm saying? Like, what did you doing? So you done got all these coaches from what you told me from last time. You know, you done put all these people in the right positions. You know, and I see you're not calling yourself the owner no more.
No, you know, when you look, you can't make change without looking in the mirror first. And
Thank
this goes from the owner to the water boy. Okay. And it doesn't matter what you change on the field. It doesn't matter who you change on the field. If you don't look every single day in the mirror and say, what do I have to do to be better? What do I have to do to make this team better? What do I have to do to make women's football better? What do I have to do to be the best at what I'm trying to do? And if you don't answer yourself honestly, why are you even thinking? Because
that
look,
part there. Hold
here's
on.
the honest truth. I'm not a head coach. I could be. I could be, but I'm not a great head coach. I'm not a good head coach. I can do I can do all of it. But what I will tell you is what I do best is I make head coaches great. Okay? Now, so by knowing what my limitations are and understanding what my strengths are, play to those strengths.
Right.
Listen, I spent 25 years in radio and television. I know how to do this.
That
Okay? I could do this. But if you don't have a product that people want to believe in, if you don't have something that people want to believe in, you're wasting their time.
Yep.
Not only your own, but you're
Yep.
wasting their time. And the
Fact.
biggest thing with the Detroit Prowl right now is delivering what we said to our players at the end of last year in the locker room. In the locker room after we got beat in the playoffs, I looked at every one of those women and said, "This year is my fault. And I will change this team and myself to make us a championship contender from next year forward." And we shut it down. July, August, September, there wasn't anything, no communication from our team to our players. Nothing.
Wow.
Probably to our detriment. But we'll see. But when we kept telling people things are changing, we are doing things to make changes that you need to see to become champions again.
Right.
Well, guess what? Hello, changes are made. And now there's a phrase that was used a couple weeks ago by one of the Detroit Lions, and I want to adopt it to our thought process this year is effort is not negotiable. If I have to look in the mirror and I have to say to myself, you cannot be the full time owner, you cannot be the full time head coach. Make the changes you need to make this team great again and put them in action. And 3 months of hard work has done that. So now effort is non negotiable, top to bottom.
That's right. That's right. That's right. Man, y'all, I mean, as always, Coach, it's always an honor, man.
Absolutely.
Y'all are doing some amazing things. I was supposed to come to one of y'all tryouts that was at Chandler Park,
Yeah,
but unfortunately, I think we had a game or something that
yeah.
day. How what is it now? With the mindset of the players that they see this change, um, that they moving forward. So okay, I'm in a championship mindset now. Let's do it. What is
Well,
their
I'm
mindset?
going to be honest. We have we've had you come try out, um, and we're going to find out tomorrow. Tomorrow is full team meeting, 1 o'clock, and it's at our team office facilities. Group Superior Ambulance and Life Support Training Institute offer their building to us to use
Okay,
for the big screen smart TVs and have a an office setting that we can have players in. So tomorrow we have our first big huge team meeting, and there's a lot that's planned to get moving. So it's going to be look, like I said, effort's not negotiable.
you say
Okay.
that's 1
That's the
p.m.
part of this that if the ownership and the coaching staff are willing to put this effort in and the players are willing to put this effort in, guess who's going to be ordering the ring in about 5 months, 6 months? Okay.
Detroit
That's the
Pride.
championship organization attitude that we have got to have with everything we do. Everything we do.
That's wow.
Practice like a champion.
Yeah, that's where it started on the practice
Work out
field.
like a champion.
That's right, man.
You got to do 10 reps, let's
Wow,
get 12. You got to do 15 reps. Let's get 20. Do
wow.
that extra. Effort is going to make a huge difference. And I think the players are going to see, and some that have come to these tryouts and these OTAs um, have seen that already. When you're used to hearing two coaches talk at practice, and that's all the voices they hear, and now to see 12 and 13 coaches around you, and they're in your face and they're teaching and they're doing things at a very high level, the expectation level is there now
Yeah,
because now you're being taught everything
yeah,
you need to be taught.
yeah.
Okay, so effort's non-negotiable, and
Yeah,
let's get this like a champion, man. We got to hit this as hard as we possibly can.
no doubt, no doubt. You got any questions, Big Easy?
The
Man,
season's knocking at the door. Let's be honest, man. It's December, what, December 11th, 12th, whatever it is. And season starts, in 5 months.
5 months. Yeah.
We are 5 months today from the season.
Wow.
all
So
It-
I'm
this.
it's
saying
time to
is
start
that at
getting it.
this point,
We'll start hitting sponsors. We'll start hitting we'll start hitting people to get some sponsors and some money and some grants and stuff, and let's get this whole thing going. If people need to hear or see a business plan, get on the website at the detroitprowl.com, get on our website, get my phone number, call me. The phone number that's on there is my phone number. It goes direct to my phone. You call that 8200 number, guess what? It's right here. That's what I'm on right now. So don't do it now till I'm done with this, man. I don't want Coach Vince yelling at me.
Hey, so tomorrow, where's this located at 1 p.m.?
I can't hear you, Vince.
Where's the that event that Detroit Proud is having?
I lost you.
Can you hear me?
okay, can you hear me, Coach? Coach, can you hear us?
On his end, because I'm
Yeah,
not.
yeah. It's low connectivity on his end right now.
Okay, okay,
Man,
okay.
I hate that.
Yeah, I do too, because we was just going through. Can you hear
That-
me now, Coach? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You can't hear. It's
Come,
I
on your
can't hear you.
end.
I'm sorry, man.
okay, come out, come back in.
Yeah, come on, come back in.
Come out, come back in.
He can't hear us. I'm
Tell you
finna
what,
text.
I'm trying to think if I don't know how
Yeah,
I don't
come
know how
out,
to
come
do
back
this
in.
at this point.
Yeah, I'm finna text you. Come
Okay,
out.
No,
man. Yeah,
mike's
so yeah.
on. Can you
Okay.
guys hear me?
Yes, yes,
Yeah, I
yes,
can't hear you guys.
yeah,
I'm texting you right now to come out and then come back in.
yeah. This is Coach Mike Bactel of the Detroit Proud football team As you see, he is an excellent motivator of the game, excellent supporter of the game. We're having a little technical difficulties right now. We're trying to get in touch with him so he can basically finish up the interview with
I got
us.
nothing, guys. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. Okay, he's trying to work it
Yeah,
out here.
just come back, come out, leave leave the chat, and then come back in.
All right, y'all. This is Straight Sports Talk with Coach Vincent. We are right now talking to Coach Mike Vitale of the Detroit Proud football team. As you see, he is more than just a coach. He is a motivator. He is a person that is leading the way in terms of his team and his effort and his league. And that brother not only talks like a head coach, Vince, that
Yeah,
brother talks like a future commissioner of the whole freaking thing.
right,
We may look up 3, 4 years from now when we get the whole league organized with all the women from all different across the country,
yeah,
and that man might be the actual commissioner.
yeah.
I, I,
And you know
I
what
can
though, Big Easy, you just touched on something, man. What if you got the AWFL, you got the
okay, hold on. Let's
WFL,
see if we got him back here.
and you have the.
Coach, can you hear us?
I got you. I got you guys.
All right,
Yeah,
all
Okay,
right, all right.
we was just saying, and I want your input on this.
sure.
We were just saying, that the way your gift of gab, your dedication, your passion is, you could be a commissioner of a whole thing, whole women's league. But
Absolutely.
I know. Hold on. But what? Why you got the AWFL, which is rising strong. You got the WFA, which is rising strong. You got the WNFC. You got all these great athletes that's in all these divisions. Why is it that it can't bring it to one?
There are
It's not
there
enough
are
Mike Vitale. That's why. That's why. You need
there's
more of you, man.
listen, there's thousands and thousands and thousands of reasons why. Okay. And man, I'm not qualified to give you a straight answer for any of it, really,
Right,
honestly. There's there are incredible leagues, there are incredible owners of teams and leagues. Rod is one, he is an incredible man. I love the man like a brother. The owner of the AWFL. People have asked me, my opinion, and there's thousands of different opinions, and everybody loves their leagues and loves their teams, and everybody's got the right to have their opinions and that stuff. But
right.
there's not one single answer to that. There's a thousand answers, but there's not one single answer to it. Let's be honest. Okay.
Yeah,
But that's, listen, my biggest concern, and I've said this to Rod, the AWFL owner, I've said it to Denise, the owner of the football team, Toria Tucker, our GM, Darren Keskes, our head coach and our director of football operations. I said, listen to me. This is the honest to God truth. My biggest concern, my biggest challenge, and the biggest thing that I want done is I want to have the Detroit Proud as the premier organization in women's football. That's my job. And that will always be my job. Look, I can, I'll take that. I'll take that. Listen,
nah,
there's there's no ego in this for me. I mean, there's a little bit of ego, but look, you can't look in the mirror at 3-3 and lose in the first round of the playoffs and have a big ass ego.
no,
No, no.
Mhm.
Reality strikes real freaking hard, buddy.
yeah, yeah,
So ego goes aside, and when much like the NFL, much like any major league baseball, football, hockey, you know, basketball player, if you lead with your ego, you may as well forget it.
you're gonna fall with your ego.
You better work hard first, and that's my job now, is working hard to make this franchise the best franchise in women's football. And I want the Atlanta teams to look at me and go, the hell is he doing up there? I want I want the WNFC, I want the WFA, I want the AWFL, I want other teams and other leagues look at me and go, man, what are you doing right?
Facts.
Look, I didn't sign a TV contract, but I was on. We had all of our games on Hulu. You can look it up.
Hmm.
Mm. I didn't know that. Wow.
See, these are things that incrementally make us better, that make us better, and that incrementally make everybody else better. We've got to make sure that we are doing the absolute best 24/7, 365 for the Detroit Prowl. And then the AWFL comes along. And then women's football comes along.
Wow. That's amazing.
Tell
Y'all
me you hear that. Tell me you hear that from anybody else, team and league owners.
Have not. Hey,
Egos,
coach.
egos aside, man. Put the egos aside. Make this better.
Here's
yeah.
what we want to know. Where we gonna get some of that sweet Detroit Proud gear, man?
Right.
I'm liking the gear, man.
Right. When we gonna get
We
some of that?
need that. Oh, come on now. We need that. What? Come on now. Help us out. Look. Come on now. Come on now.
You go
And then my
ahead.
colors
Why
right
don't you
there,
guys
bro.
go ahead and text the new owner, see what she can get for you. Hopefully, we'll get you some of the
Make it
sweet
happy, Coach.
2026 gear.
I got
Coach
you.
B,
I'm
make it
making it.
happen.
Yeah.
We will wear it. We will
No
The
doubt.
promote
the
it.
owner just yelled around the corner. She said she's got you guys.
We will
Okay,
make
I'm,
the
I'm gonna send us. I'm gonna send our sizes to y'all. Thank you, owner. Thank you.
man.
Man,
Thank
it's a
you.
great job. It's
We
a
will
great
definitely make
job what
videos
you
of us
doing.
wearing the gear and
No
everything.
doubt.
We
Great
Got it.
got
We
job.
got it. I'm
Great
just going to
job.
let you know, man. She's in her doctorate program right now for the University of Miami, so she's wearing Canes gear now, which is going back to my roots now.
you.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. So
Yeah.
now
Blue
with the
Beaky.
what's now y'all you getting everything together.
Hmm.
The season is coming aboard. I remember when we last time we talked, you was like, I got to get my coaching staff together first. That's first and foremost.
Hmm.
You got that. Now you working with the players. I know you have returning veterans coming back. I know one of them for sure, Rolanda Edwards. That's my little mini me. That's my mini me. I love her to death, man. Uh,
Well, yeah. Listen, she's been working hard this off season, so I can't wait to get her into some of these practices. And she wasn't healthy the last 3 years.
yes, because her shoulder.
Her
Yeah,
shoulder was jacked
shoulder.
up, when she first got here, and she hurt it the first maybe week and a half, the first game she played, and that was tough because I know what and who she is,
Yeah.
and it
Oh
and it
yeah.
really set her back. And then last year she kind of tweaked herself up a little bit more. Man, Boots is going to be a beast.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I know for sure.
Oh yeah.
She. Oh yeah. Yeah. She's supposed to come down. She's supposed to come work with me like doing in the spring,
Hmm.
really before y'all season start,
Right.
so she can start getting that agility and
Yep.
footwork and get her speed up and tack and everything.
Yeah.
So
We're
I'm
looking
looking.
we're looking forward to her being healthy finally for a
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
it's it's been tough for her, and it's like any elite athlete, and she's one of the better ones in women's football. Doesn't get the press she needs to get, but especially the last 3 years, you know, the last 2 years with us, and the year prior to that. Um, she was banged up pretty hard. We played against her when she was with the Queens, and man, we beat her up pretty bad. And then it was not long after that she hurt her shoulder, and that was
Yeah. She was
and
messed
that
up.
shoulder was worse off than she thought.
Yeah.
And I think she tried to come back a little too quick. And now, listen, she's going to be like, she's going to be healthy. She's going to be a
Yeah.
force.
Yeah.
And
She
her,
is. She
and
is.
her twin, Lele.
Lele. Yeah. I was about to mention her. Lele. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Listen, we have some rookies that we've signed this year. We have some players that signed intent letters. And we're looking forward to these people getting into the fold, and at this meeting tomorrow. And Um, we're going to cause some problems for people this year. We're going to cause some problems. I'm just between Darren and on the offensive side of the ball with Matt Swain and myself and Darren and the coaches that we've put together. I think these ladies are going to see such an offensive change in an offensive thought process, they're going to be forced to be better.
It's gonna be different.
The competition on the
Yeah,
field nightly is
yeah,
going to be pretty dang good.
yeah.
So we're
It is,
looking forward to it. We are really looking forward to it.
no doubt. Well, look, Coach, you got something to ask Big Easy?
Oh no! Basically, one last question for you, coach. We don't want to keep you
Yeah,
too long.
yeah,
But yeah, as you know, we are here promoting women's tackle football and
yep.
secondary football, whatnot. You seem to be very good in terms of ideology and what types of things you would want to see done. What advice could you give Coach B moving forward in terms of promoting the show, promote women's football, who to talk to, so on and so forth?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Thank you.
Listen, the only advice I would give to anybody is find the direction that you want to go to, and then find people to be your mentor or to ask the same questions too. Okay. Um, we have some mentors that Denise has talked to and Toria has talked to and I've talked to and if you don't have a direction, you no matter what business you're in, it doesn't matter because you're just going to be rudderless and going wherever the wind and the waves
Yeah.
take you.
Yeah.
If you better find that direction with a rudder to get you where you want to go, and that's listen. Sometimes it's that mirror that you have to have a conversation with, and that opens your eyes to honesty, and sometimes it clouds your eyes with tears. But it's that honest response you give yourself that finds your direction to get you
Yeah.
where you want to be. And that's listen, every year that I've done this, I've said every single year, every podcast I've done, our direction is this. Our direction is this. Our direction this year is rebuilding, retooling, and rebranding this and getting back to our championship ways. And that's where this offseason has we've worked our butts off.
Wow. Man, y'all doing something. Let me tell you, y'all doing some great work. Like I say, I follow y'all. I see everything that y'all doing, and it's amazing. Keep doing what you're doing. If people want to find out more about you, your coaching staff, and the Detroit Proud, how can they find out about y'all?
Couple things, man. Get us on Facebook, find us on Instagram, but certainly go to the website. The website right now is we are transitioning the website now, so the information is getting there. But www.detroitprowl.com. There's our Facebook page right there. Get on that. The phone number's there. Hit that QR code for more information. If you're a player and you're interested in trying out or want to get with the Detroit Prowl, if you're a coach, you want to help out. We're still looking for look, many hands make light work. Many
Oh,
hands make light work.
yep,
You know, and then the next one I'm going to go with is look, to whom much is given, much is expected, and that's I've been given a lot in the last few years, and now the expectation is we're going to start giving it back.
no doubt. That's awesome, man. I'm proud of everything that you're doing. Um, like I said before, you got a home right here. If you want to put anything out for the people to know, I also told you that you can go put advertise anything on both my pages and stuff like that. So the people can know, or you can send it to me and I'll post it, or you can send it to Eric Buckner, his Facebook page, and he'll
Yeah,
do it as well. Because it's about promoting women's tackle football as a whole. It don't matter if you're in the AWFL, the WFA, or the WNFC. It's a whole, man.
right.
Because the people need to find out. They
Look,
need to know.
yeah, I've said it, and I'll continue to say it. it's not about just the team or just the league. It's about women's football.
That's what it's
And,
about.
and the more we can help women's football, the better off we're all going to be. Now, look, that's not a great business plan to have. That's not a look. That's honest to God. That's not a great business plan to have.
I believe you.
We're gonna get women's football about no. Everybody's worried about their team and putting their money together and not going broke and doing no. It's about women's football. And the second that changes, the second women's football will change.
Yep, it does. It does. It does. Well, look, Coach. Um, have an awesome night, awesome weekend. You and your wife. Um, have you and the Detroit Proud and the coaching staff have an awesome 2026 season, injury free, of course.
Thank you,
That's
thank you.
the
Yes,
biggest thing right there. You got to be injury free. I tell my players, stretch every day. You can't have stretch. Stretch your bodies every day is very important because the major muscles you won't pull them and stuff like that. So
hydrate, hydrate, hydrate.
hydrate.
I
Yeah,
tell it to our athletes: you don't hydrate for today. You hydrate for tomorrow. You
facts,
hydrate for 2 days from now. You don't
facts,
hydrate for today. So,
facts,
and then
facts.
listen, Vince E, listen, buddy, I appreciate both you guys so much, and I thank you for everything you've done. Please, all of you guys and your families, happy holidays. All of you out there, thank you so very much. Go proud.
Same to y'all, man.
Yep.
Same to y'all, and
Thank
you
you,
and your
Coach.
family in
Appreciate
Detroit
you,
Proud
man.
as well. Have
Absolutely.
a good
Happy
night, man.
holidays, guys.
Happy
Happy
holiday. Have
holidays,
a good
Coach.
night. Man, hey, that was Coach Mike Vitale, head coach owner of the Detroit Proud. Always love to have that man on because he always have a lot to
Absolutely,
say,
man.
man.
Some people they just sell themselves. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
yeah,
saying?
yeah, exactly,
I
exactly.
love that dude, man.
Yeah, yeah.
If we all had that type of passion and energy for just life in general, this would be a much better place.
Way better world, man. And you have a
Absolutely.
lot of people that's like him. You
Mhm.
know what I'm saying? That can talk with their passion, their dedication. You have that. You have some ones that has the passion and the dedication, but don't have the
The communication
communication
skills,
skills.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to all the guests that came on the Music City Misfit. Don't go nowhere, Biggie. Uh, Music City Misfits, defensive coordinator Donald Ragsdale, and the offensive coordinator, Coach Keesler Dixon. Shout out to y'all for coming on, man. Wish y'all all the success in the 2026 season. Also, I want to give a shout out to the Atlanta Truth. Um, coaching staff and players. Coach Dex Walker, the other two coaches didn't come on. They was at practice. We caught them at practice. Coach Daly and Coach Dumas. Shout out to y'all. Hopefully we can get y'all on the show another time. We wish the Atlanta Truth all the success, injury free in 2026 season. And we just have the owner, head coach, Coach Michael Vitale of the Detroit Proud Women's Professional Football Team out of the AWFL, which is the American Women's Football League. So shout out to all the guests that came on. Shout out to everybody who said something to the guests or just gave a shout out, man. From Nighthawk Network and Straight Sports Talk, we appreciate that. Like and subscribe this show on on YouTube, Coach Vincent Fortner Bay. You know, shout out to them. I want to say this: the Midwestern Bulldogs. They will be playing next Saturday. Uh, hey, Miss Hamilton, welcome aboard. Hey, Hamilton, 8700. Another
Yeah,
awesome, informative show, Coach Vincent and Mr. Eric. Thank you,
thank you.
Miss
Appreciate
Hamilton.
that.
And also, like I was saying, the Midwestern Bulldogs will be playing in their national championship game next Saturday on the 20th. And of course,
About time.
it's gonna be a late game at 11 p.m. Man, right. Game ain't gonna get over with till like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning.
But all right, y'all, some programming notes. One, Coach B, he will try to get y'all some of that live footage of the game, much
Yeah,
like he did the other game. Man, I wish I could promote the time to actually go and record for
for
you.
the year,
But
but it's
just
important.
imagine what type of footage we would have. But no,
It'll be
we do have
impossible.
one last show for the year that we're doing next Friday, guys. After
Yeah,
that, we will be taking our holiday break as we do here on the network, so people can have time to spend time with their families and enjoy the holiday and all that good stuff.
I want to do something different since it's gonna be the last show of the year. I'm gonna run it past you, but I want to thank all the guests that came on. Let me see what time it is because I don't want to I want to thank all the guests, man, that came on from day one. Thank y'all and everybody. But next Saturday, Midwestern Bulldogs take on the Hudson Hurricanes in the GIAFL National Championship Indoor Arena Football. So check us out. It will be some footage. I know some of y'all gonna be asleep, which is understandable because it is a late game. So with that, as always, shout out to all my Michigan lovers. We may be going through summer, but we gonna be just fine. And if anybody want to leave the Michigan football team, hey, I ain't gonna hold you up. Bye, peace. Cause like they say, those who stay will be champions. As always, peace and love. Go blue.
Stepped on the court like a king in the zone. Sweat drips, diamonds, yeah, I carved my throne. They doubted me, they laughed too loud. Now they quiet like shadows in a silent crowd. I hustle with the fire, no need for luck to turn my losses into gold from the muck. Every step I take, a chapter unfolds. I'm the story they'll tell till the earth grows cold. Game on, watch me rise from the dirt to the clouds to the star-filled skies. Game on, I play to win, this is my house now, let the games begin. Game on, watch me rise from the dirt to the clouds to the star-filled skies. Game on, I play to win, this is my house now, let the games begin. They threw bricks, but I built me a